What up, Card Kingdom family? It's another beautiful day in the streets of Magic Online, on the streets of Magic Online, and we have Vintage Cube back, baby. Yes, we do. I don't know what all the updates they've included into this version are. I've been told they took out things like Fallen Shinobi and like Yawgmoth's Bargain, but I have no idea otherwise. And it doesn't look like any of the cards in this pack are particularly new, so we'll have to see as we go on through the draft. But, well, we opened ourselves a nice little Black Lotus here. Pick one, pack one. Obviously going to be taking that. A lot of other good cards. Love Preordain, Brazen Borrower, Is It Signet, and Narset. But that, my friends, is a pick one, pack one Black Lotus. And I'm not saying that I'm gonna be storming. I'm just saying that Black Lotus pick one, pack one is more likely to push me into storm. So we'll see. Okay, and now you can see some new cards. I don't think, for example, Ephemerate was in there previously. Oh, maybe it was. Tameo, I guess, is probably new, kind of. This pack does not look like a Vintage Cube pack. This looks like a Legacy Cube pack. I do believe the Rogrin Triumph is one of the best choices in this pack. I don't even think that's crazy. I mean, I know I'd take lands higher than most people, but this one is, what, blue, red, and white, so seems like the right choice here in a pack that doesn't have any real direction that you want to go with second pick. Like, you could force Blightsteel and try to get Tinker or whatever. You could take Iona and try to go Reanimator, but I think this is the smartest individual choice. Okay, now we have some more options. We have a Pestermite. That's obviously good in Splinter Twin or Kiki Jiki. We have Reanimate, proper. Obviously good if I had taken like Iona or want to move into Reanimate. Emrakul is fantastic. A lot of good ways to cheat out Emrakul. Portal's good. All the artifact mana is usually good. And if you wanted to do like some more quote-unquote fair things, Palace Jailer is definitely on the more broken side of the fair cards. So, what is it going to be? I kind of like taking Emrakul and doing something big and flashy, but I think the smarter picks are probably Reanimate or Pestermite. Let's just take the Emrakul. Let's have some fun. Into an Upheaval? Yes. I do like Upheaval as well. It's another pretty fun one for the person casting it. Is that new art for History? Why does that look different to me? That History of Benedetta looks like it has all alternate art. Grave Titan, Wheel of Fortune. There's another good blue, white, black land. Talisman. We'll go with the Heevel here. Ooh, into potentially a Vampiric Tutor. Or like Golos to cast Emrakul is pretty funny, but I think I'm going to take the Tutor now. I think we're trying to be more of a combo deck, and yeah, obviously getting Tutors in a combo deck is kind of a plus. Zagoth Triumph for black, blue, and green seems okay. Over Brain Freeze. There's a Jetmir's Garden here. Yeah, we'll take another Triumph. I think that makes sense. The best ways to cheat out Emrakul, I would say, are... Oh, well, actually, that's really good, too. Shallow Grave is one of them, I think. Channel, Sneak Attack. I don't care for... what do you call it? Show and Tell. I think Show and Tell is pretty bad, or rather too risky. This is a tough pick. Shallow Grave's great here. Time Spiral's really good. Verdant Catacombs is fantastic. I feel like if we're comboing, the Time Spiral's better. Even though the Shallow Grave is a good way to go with Emrakul, I think I like the draw card here. And let's take the Signet. Even though it looks to be double off color right now, I think that's still okay when we have Upheaval and Time Spiral. Dryad of the Elysian Grove could be okay. There's Corpse Dance as well. Corpse Dance is another way for Emrakul. Let's take that just in case. Even though Shallow Grave is better, this is a backup plan for the Emrakul. I'm going to put that into the sideboard for now. But it's nice to have that option if we can pick up like Frantic Searches or Faithless Looting or good ways to discard that also draw us cards, you know. We don't want to just randomly take, like, Una's Prowler in a non-reanimate deck, you know. So, good stuff, good stuff. Okay, we got a Bone Shards here now. That's another good way to enable some of the discard effects if we wanted to go with that route. Absolutely. Hero's Downfall, just a solid removal spell. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up regretting not taking Shallow Grave or the Reanimate, but, I mean, we didn't wheel, what was it, Iona? So, does feel like somebody might be doing that game plan. There's a world where we play Ignoble Hierarch. It's good with the Upheaval. Does appear we're going heavier in the black right now, though. But, I mean, this is only pick one, or rather pack one, so still lots of time to decide what we want to do here in this Vintage Cube draft. Okay, into the next pick. Welder's pretty good. We could do some more Welder shenanigans as well, since that's also graveyard themed. And then just some filler cards here. But yeah, that was a fine first pack. How about another piece of power? Why not? On-colored even. A lot of, holy crap, a lot of lands here. Badlands, Boseiju, Fiery, Ziatora's Taiga. Oath of Druids with Emrakul looks pretty good. 2, if we could wheel that, I'd probably end up taking it since I don't have any other creatures in the deck. But yeah, first pick Mox Jet here. And then try to wheel the Oath seems right. Good, good, good. And obviously Mox is great with Upheaval and Time Spiral as well, so. I mean, just good period, I guess, but you know what I mean. On to pick 2 of the second pack. We have like a Xander's Lounge could be good. Green-Black Signet could be good. Hymn to Turok, Thirst for Discovery, all solid choices. I just like taking some more signets here, especially one that produces black. Though, truthfully, I might not be playing super heavy black. Like, I'll definitely be splashing for the Vampiric Tutor at the very least, but not knowing for sure what direction we're going to go. There's Yawgmoth's Will. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We could still pivot into Storm. I don't think that's crazy. I think I'd rather still just take the Azorius Signet here. Passing a Marsh Flats, a Probe, a Daze. But I think we're trying to do like big, fat things. Kiki Jiki, Memory Jar. Oh, they changed the art on Natural Order. This is pretty good. There's another Signet here. I could take the Memory Jar, I suppose. Memory Jar is quite the quote-unquote combo with Upheaval. Yeah, I think we want the Memory Jar here. We have a lot of fast mana already. And another draw 7 looks pretty good. This probably is Damnation over Spell Pierce. Field of the Dead a little bit interesting. Let's see, this is blue, red, white. So actually the Zagoth Triome is the only one that's relevant right now. Yeah, Wrath feels right. Let's do that. Oh, into Bolas's Citadel. That's a fun one if we can find Tinker. This is a really solid Tinker start. Dig Through Time, obviously great. Yeah, let's take the Citadel here. I mean, we can even just hardcast this a lot of the time, it feels like. Riftwing Cloudskate, maybe. Stormgate Seacaller, if I had Time Walk, would be pretty fantastic. Krasis is not unplayable. O-Ring combo with Upheaval. You can O-Ring your own permanent, and then Upheaval and have that be the only permanent on the battlefield is kind of sweet. It's in my sideboard again. Not much. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Seagate Stormcaller. That probably has the highest upside. We haven't seen too many of the cantrips. I did pass Probe, but... Oh, I guess I passed Preordain as well, but we haven't really seen any of the others, so maybe there's still a chance that works out. Shark Typhoon High Tide. Could we High Tide Time Spiral? High Tide Upheaval? More and more feeling like we are turning into some weird combo deck. There's also a Soulfire Grandmaster here if I randomly got the Time Walk, but I mean that's... Usually you want to find the Time Walk and then take a card like Soulfire Grandmaster, not the other way around. I'm down to take the High Tide though. See if... We're doing some combo. There's the Oath of Druids. Okay, with the Oath, we're probably going to want to cut the Seagate Stormcaller then. And now we need to find some more green fixing, but that does make the Zagoth Triome even better, because that's going to be all 3 colors. That's good. There's a small chance we could wheel like the Ulamog or the Primus as well, right? Because I passed those. Oh, Ashen Rider works too. Yeah, Ashen Rider is another really nice one. A nice thing you can do with Ashen Rider is also like, because this is an ETB effect, you can blow up your own Oath of Druids. Dang, Yawgmoth's Will on the wheel. That's probably still just worth taking, honestly. When we have like Lotus and High Tide in the deck. It might not be great right now, but it has some upside. Mannequin's another way to instant speed Emrakul. Small chance of that. Turnabout with Yawgmoth's Will and High Tide, that's good. Oh my gosh, we're just like backdooring into Storm. Some weird backdoor Storm deck. Maybe not true Storm, but combo Storm. There's Ponder. There's Demonic Tutor. Fractured Identity's insane. Oh, there's the Sneak Attack. Oh my god. Oh, well, it looks more and more like Bolas' Citadel is probably not going to be played here. I think because we're doing so many different combos, I have to take the Demonic Tutor. It just, you know, shores up a lot of what this deck is trying to do. So, man, I would like to take Identity or even Sphinx, Sneak Attack, or Ponder, but the Toots is too good. Wow. There's a Frantic Search, Jace, Grizzlebrand. Lotus Petal, Frantic Search. This is insane. God, it feels like Frantic Search is the right choice, but man, Grizzlebrand's another really, really good one with like Oath of Druids or the Corpse Dance / Makeshift Munitions. We just don't really have the ways to get the cards in the graveyard, so it's probably better to just take the Frantic Search here. But my gosh, what a combo. There's Dark Ritual. Yeah, we're taking that. Passing the Overgrown Tomb. We actually are turning into a pretty good combo deck, it feels like. Force of Negation, Force of Will, Inquisition. I think this is an easy Inquisition. We don't have many blue cards, so Force looks... Both of the Forces, I should say, look pretty weak, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So getting some good early game interaction makes a lot of sense. Mystic Confluence. Yeah, I want that, but I think Underground Sea is clearly the choice here. We want to maximize our good islands for High Tide, and that is probably the best. Yep, Breeding Pool here as well. Good. Another island that fixes for our lovely Oath. There's another Forest Island in Ketria Triome. Gilded Lotus, however, looks maybe a little more tempting. Yeah, I'm going to take the Lotus here with all the other ramp we have. Progenitus, huh? That is another Oath of Druids hit. Is that better than taking Cabal Ritual? Probably. Alright, I'm in for it. Hey, we wield the Sphinx too. I guess the Sphinx, if we play it, would be a pretty bad Oath of Druids hit. But am I playing any of the other cards here? I don't think so. So I guess we take that. Duress versus Emrakul. We have enough game now. Let's take the Duress for sure. And the Overgrown Tomb Wield, nice. Yeah, good fixing there for Oath of Druids. We'll take Sideboard Massacre Worm for creature-based decks. I think I'm probably going to cut the Consecrated Sphinx from the main. But this deck doesn't need many lands, so I guess Hero's Downfall can make the cut. Right? It's just like the Corpse Dance Emrakul plan's not good enough, right? We just have Frantic Search to discard. Well, we can't play the Faithless Looting, so I guess Command makes more sense to sideboard. Yeah, we can run the Downfall. Bazaar of Baghdad. Well, this is an interesting combo deck. I don't know if it's a good combo deck. But it's pretty good, I think. It's got a lot of broken cards in it, so that certainly helps. And even though we might not have as many ways to like draw cards as we want to, you have to remember we have like Tutor and Demonic to go find our important cards. So Ashen Rider, Progenitus, and Emrakul for Oath of Druids. That seems good. Emrakul can shuffle the graveyard. The other two can't, since Progenitus replaces itself. This is going to be a lot of mana sources, though, if I don't find some more spells to put in. I mean, maybe I do just need the Sphinx. Yeah, let's get the Sphinx in. It's another way to card draw anyway. Go like that. And then I guess 17 lands. It's still a lot of land, but probably okay. I don't really know why High Tide, Turnabout, and whatnot are in this deck, but I guess there's a way to like hardcast Emrakul, maybe. This is a little bit weird, but we'll be fine. Alright, no mountains, no plains. No forests necessary. We have 2 green signets and 1, 2, 3 green lands. So yeah, no forest. We want a lot of islands. 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's still 9 islands if I go 6 and 5. That's okay for High Tide, not fantastic. But that looks good. So 15 land cards, but then we have Mox, Lotus, and 3 signets. Alright, let's give this a shot. This looks fun. I might not do a lot of winning, but we can do some powerful things if we draw it up well. So yeah, let's go. On to round 1 of this Vintage Cube draft with our kind of weird stormish, combo-ish deck. Looks like we're on the play here with a pretty good looking hand. Only 1 black source is a little bit awkward, but I think we're probably going to lead on Mox Jet into Inquisition here would be my thought process. Steal something from them and then decide from there. Devoted Druid and Pest Infestation. Okay. So I think we're going to take the Druid because then we can duress away the Pest Infestation, leaving them with a lot of garbage. Hopefully we draw another Swamp next turn so that I can Demonic Tutor in addition, but we'll see. No, we didn't. All right, so I guess we can Demonic this turn because there's still a turn away from being able to Pest Infestation, so let's do that. And the question is, what do we want to grab? Yikes. This is pretty awkward, not gonna lie. Lotus for like Memory Jar is reasonable. Yawgmoth's Will, not crazy, not good. Lotus doesn't really do much, I guess. Oath of Druids doesn't do much yet. I mean, I guess I could have let them play out their Devoted Druid and grabbed the Oath. We'll just grab Lotus and say go. Probably has the most upside, but that's kind of a not a good sign when I Demonic Tutor and there's nothing good to grab. Another blue source. All right, let's go ahead and Duress here. They drew a Karn. Yeah, let's take the Pest Infestation, and I think we say go, and they're going to go for the Memory Jar next turn. Looks like they're not going to Metamorph. All right, that's fine. Jar and pass. Weird game. See if they go with Land Karn here or Land Dynamo. They could copy my Memory Jar, but yeah, okay. Dynamo into maybe Metamorph is a good play. Yep. And then I think they probably copy my Jar. I'd be surprised if they copied Dynamo. Oh, okay. Interesting. Huh. So let's go Lotus and crack the jar and go from there. Okay. Now we have things. We have a lot of things. Yeah, this will be a good turn. All right, so let's start off by ritualing land. Let's see. Turnabout into Yawgmoth's Will, I guess. Turnabout. Land, untap. Now we sack. Yawgmoths. Ritual. I mean, I could go Demonic Tutor for like High Tide and get infinite mana again. That's probably not bad. Yeah, let's do that. Because then we can re-Memory Jar, I think is a good line. Or is it? This is where a Storm card would be good. What else? What is in this deck? What am I Demonic Tutoring for? For Upheaval's kind of funny. Demonic Tutor, Upheaval, and they have to ditch all those cards. That's probably a game winner, honestly. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So we might as well cast the Turnabout. Net another land, or mana rather. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Demonic Tutor. Upheaval. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I guess we don't even need to pop it yet. In fact, it's probably safest to duress their hand. Yeah, in case they have a random force that they're sandbagging. All right, they have nothing. That's good. They're going to cycle their Spara's headquarters in response. That's fine. Now we go Jet, Lotus, 4, 7, Signet, Sphinx, and they have to discard all those cards. And now they're just left with Karn and that one unknown, and yeah, they scooped it up. Perfect. We will take it. It's a weird combo, but Upheaval plus Memory Jar is quite the thing. And they are playing a green creature deck, so Massacre Worm might want to come in here. Oh, what a weird game. Storm without the Storm payoff? I don't know. Maybe I don't even need to bring in the Massacre Worm. They didn't have that many mana dorks by the look of it. Although maybe we just didn't see many from their draw. Maybe it's better than Ashen Rider. It's also castable unlike Ashen Rider, so I'm down to bring in the Massacre Worm here instead. Okay. I'm going to keep this hand. Duress into Oath of Druids is not terrible, and we can also sandbag the Oath of Druids until they play a creature. Go ahead and Duress turn 1. Power oh, perfect. They're very, very likely to just run out their Devoted Druid next turn, of course. Beautiful. Now, what they can do, if they want to, is sacrifice the Devoted Druid to its own ability, thereby stopping me from getting the Oath. But we'll see if that's a play they want to actually make. And if they do, then we get to buy ourselves some time. We even drew the second black source there for Downfall. Wow, they drew Pest Infestation. Are you kidding? That's very unlucky. Holy smokes, that's unlucky. All right, well now I need to kill the... Actually, no, I don't. Well, it's probably just safer still to kill the Devoted Druid. That way they can't ramp to Consecrated Sphinx. Man, they had one draw step, and they drew a way to kill the Oath of Druids. Feels bad. So we know their hand is Sphinx, Craterhoof, and one unknown. So we have a bit of time here, but I would imagine their draws are better than mine. Karn. Okay. They have drawn extremely well. My guess is they just go down tick on Karn again and put a clock on me, but they could uptick and try to find lands for Sphinx, obviously. No, they just already drew a land, so they have... So let's give them Karn in hand, Island gone. They're going to hit me for 3. They're going to minus Karn next turn if they don't find a land, play the Sphinx. We're going to need to find Upheaval again. This has got to be Time Spiral into Upheaval. But if they play out the Sphinx, they're going to draw so many different cards off of Time Spiral. And we just have to hope that they don't have like a counter, like a Force of Will, because they're going to have to tap out to do so. Wow. Okay, that's scary. So Upheaval and Island underneath. They have Sphinx, Primetime, Craterhoof, Karn, and one unknown card. The unknown card is, survey says, Natural Order. Well, Hoof and Primetime are in their hand already, thank God. They might get a way to blow up my Gilded Lotus, I guess. They might even just grab a mana dork. Raphaelos or something would make some sense. Hermit. Oh, man. Worm Coil, or not Worm Coil, Massacre Worm? Wow, that works. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 damage? Is there a better card for me to grab than that? Upheaval also looks really juicy. Although I don't have any fast mana, so I'm guessing we're just supposed to, yeah. Demonic, Worm, and Laugh. Ding, 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 ding. Seems good. All right, they're probably going to go land prime time. Maybe uptick Karn again instead. I don't think them grabbing Upheaval or whatever makes sense, right? Yep, there's the prime time. All right. Now we are going to go for the spiral and see what happens. Yeah, land. Spiral. Let's float a blue. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. That was really bad. I can put them to... I can put them to 2 life by turnabout their creatures and attacking. I can also go like this. I can Sphinx. With the floating. Attack them for 6. And then I'm going to turn about their lands on upkeep. Oh, that's risky. They just took it. Okay. So upkeep, turnabout, land. And they drew a remand. Wow. Okay. We could be dead here. Now they can't cast Hoof anymore, at least. And they're at 2 life, so if a creature dies, they are dead, but... Oh, they had to sack a creature for natural order and to grab Craterhoof, but then Massacre Worm triggers and kills them. Woohoo! We did it. All right. Won the first round. Let's go, baby. And on to round number 2 of this Vintage Cube draft. Ooh, man. We're on the draw with a very bad hand into a very good hand. High Tide clearly not good here. This would almost be like the nuts if we had an actual Stormwind condition in our hand, but sadly, as we don't, it is not. Wow, this is a good draw. I'm going to lead on Inquisition here, I think, and then go Mox Jet into Duress. Okay, so let's take the Skydiver, and then we can go Mox Jet Duress. Take the Expressive Iteration. They're going to probably strip mine me next turn would be my guess. Yep. And that makes sense. Did find the land, very nice. With Lotus in our hand, what do we want to tutor for? Does it make sense to grab Yawgmoth's Will? Let's see. If I grab Yawgmoth's Will, cast Yawgmoth's Will, that doesn't accomplish that much, but it's like fine. Just a value Yawgmoth's Will. Let's see. We'd be able to go what? We'd go Lotus, Yawgmoth's Will, play the land from the graveyard, play the Lotus from the graveyard, play the Demonic Tutor, and Duress again? That seems good enough. And I'm just going to say go, not play out the Lotus quite yet. So we go Lotus, black, Yawgmoth's Will, lead on Duress, 2 unknown cards. All right, take the opposition. They have a click in their hand. So, I think we would still rather Demonic Tutor here instead of Inquisitioning their click. And I mean, I'm going to grab the Sphinx, but that just means they're going to click my Sphinx, but that's okay. Then we still have a huge mana advantage. I can downfall their click. So that's not the end of the world. Yep. So they take Sphinx. And they draw me a Signet. Yeah, I guess we'll run it out. And I'll go ahead and main phase that, sure. Sedgemoor Witch, alright. Well, now we're looking for one of our big spells before that 3-2 kills me. They've got good interaction too. I did a lot, but maybe I should have cast Inquisition instead of Duress. They probably have a Tinker then? That's not good. Are you kidding? Wow, they drew an artifact into Tinker. That's insane. Wow, of course. Of freaking course. Wow, 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 wow. So I'm going to need to draw Upheaval here. I can almost cast that too. That's funny. Yeah. All right. Well, seems like we got a little bit unlucky here. I'm just going to turn about their creatures in F6. They might kill my Lotus with Duretti. Yeah. I think that makes a lot of sense. Alright, so now I can't draw Upheaval anymore. Well, interesting. They had a counterspell on top with Bolas's Citadel. Oh, okay. So you're telling me they drew the nuts. Well, I think I still made the right play. On that turn that I went for Yawgmoth's Will into Duress, we knew they had an opposition in their hand. Just kind of sucked that their creature that they hit was a click. Yeah, but if I remember, if I instead use Inquisition and take their click, I don't get to I don't get to Demonic Tutor unless I also sack my Lotus. But I don't know. Maybe there was a better line I could have taken. This does not look like we're going to have a good matchup, though. They have a lot of the interactive creatures, plus Disruption. So, we're going to need to get a little bit lucky, perhaps, but... And, yeah, that's not the hand we're looking for. Let's go down to 6. That is also not the hand we're looking for, but I'm going to keep it just because we have a potential... early Consecrated Sphinx. We really want to draw one of our other mana rocks next turn. Right? A Signet would be great, or Mox would be great for turn 3 Sphinx. Or turn 2 Sphinx, I should say. Oh, I guess if I draw Mox, I can have turn 2 Sphinx. Okay, we'll go for the turn 3 then. If they pass, I'm going to be a little bit concerned. We know they have Counterspell in their deck. I don't think with our hand we can afford to wait, though. I think we just need to do it, you know? And if they have the counter, good beats. That's all I can say. All right. Good beats. That was always going to be a problem. I mean, if I had drawn exactly one of my discard effects, I would have waited a turn, but... Wow. Okay. And that click on... Not doing that on my draw step means they have another counter. Feels pretty bad. They might not even take a card here. Right? If they have another counter, they just say, okay, you can have all that junk. I'll just counter Yawgmoth's Will. Funny, funny, funny. Yeah, they did take the will. That seems right, too. Well, we knew our combo deck was an issue. Is Hangerback Walker? Oh. Man, if I draw a green source for Oath, maybe we can still get in this. Okay, that is a green source. Breeding Pool or Overgrown Tomb. We need the double black, so... So you're saying there's a chance. Okay. They know I have Damnation. I wonder if Progenitus is the best hit here. So they can't interact with it instead of Emrakul, which they might be able to interact with. Of course. Of course we drew it. Oh no. That's bad. If we didn't draw it, we would have been able to Oath of... Oh, no. That's really bad. And we hit Frantic Search as well, so I don't think we have a way to discard the Emrakul. Oh, boy. Well, let's hope they don't have anything here. Alright, so I need to downfall the click and response in case they have another counter, which we think they do. Oh, they didn't. Okay. Oh, you know what I could have done? I could have downfalled the witch and, oh, wait. No, the ward is pay 3 life, not discard a card. Oh, there's the Tinker. Oh, no, strip mine too. So I guess the game... Well, no, we can still win this. Attack for 10. Draw Swamp. Damnation. And then we can re-hit the Progenitus. That works! Hey! Chance! They go to 9 here, but then they're gonna gain 1 life. Progenitus is gonna shuffle back in. So as long as Progenitus is like not one of the bottom, as long as it's not the bottom card, I win in 2 turns, right? It can be second from the bottom, but it can't be the bottom card. That's the last card in their hand, naturally. Wow, and immediately into a fake ancestral. Okay. This is realistic. All right. Come on. Yes! Oh, no, it was the second from bottom. Oh, no, it couldn't be. Oh, no. All right, GG. I said it could have been second from bottom. I lied. It needed to be on the top 2. It needed to not be in the bottom 2. Oh, God. All right, GG. Well, at least that was fun, even though it was really awkward. Let's go to the next one. And here we are for round number 3 of this vintage cube with our really bad combo deck of sorts. We're on the draw here with a couple mana rocks and a memory jar and a wrath, so I'm down to keep this. Though I don't think it's particularly great. Hopefully we're playing against a creature deck where we can just damnation them out of the game, but we'll see. I think here we like... Well, what a draw, by the way. I think here I like leading on Gruul Signet. Yeah, in case they have Mana Tithe or a Disenchant effect. Since the red-green one is not as relevant as Golgari. Okay, well, Damnation doesn't work very well versus Planeswalkers. I guess I need to draw Hero's Downfall. Oh, or a Lotus. Interesting. Well, I think now what we're supposed to do is Signet, Lotus, Jar, pass, hope, pray that they don't kill the memory jar. And then do something next turn. Oh, I will say, I should have played an island there instead of swamp. We just made our high tide really, really bad, and we already had double black. So, mistake not playing island there. Alright, pressure it is. I take 7, go to 13, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they don't have lethal next turn, technically. I don't think I'm supposed to Damnation. I think I'm supposed to just jar and cross our fingers. I'm not sure what I'm hoping to hit, but I certainly hope I hit it. Okay. This is not good. This is, in fact, really bad. We can, like, demonic for... Demonic for downfall and kill Gideon, I guess, is the play. Pretty sad. Pretty sad. And now we have Damnation next turn at least. Mana Crypt, Cathar Commando, Lodestone. Yeah, they're just classic mono white. Okay. So we're praying that they just play out some random creatures that don't do anything to me. And then we Wrath. So go down to 7. Yeah. And just play like 4 1-drops randomly. That's fine. A 1-drop? No, nothing in addition. Alright, so Force to Wrath. And now we need to draw... I guess... Time Spiral? Consecrated Sphinx, maybe? Please don't have Hero. Oh, Palace Jailer. Okay. Well, them having Palace Jailer means drawing Time Spiral is not as bad, even though we refilled our hand, because they're already going to have a bunch of cards anyways. But it looks like we are not going to get there on that front. You know, I should probably be playing Bone Shards in this deck just as a way to discard my fatties. I think that's a mistake of me not to be playing it. Yeah, Elspeth. Alright, come on, top deck. Okay. I mean, I knew this deck was bad, but... it's got some powerful cards, and like I said, sometimes they can just win if we draw them in the right order. Alright, let's cut the Turnabout, let's add the Bone Shards, let's cut the Ashen Rider, let's bring in the Massacre Worm. Let's try to salvage this 2-1, but... I think really we just baited ourselves by winning round 1. Game 2 here of the final round on the play. Okay, this really needs to find some more land. This is risky for sure. I almost wonder if I should Vampiric Tutor for like land or Mox turn 1 and then go Lotus into Lotus. I don't know. They have Legionnaire here, sure. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go grab. Let's go grab Mox. Go Lotus into Lotus. Into Hold Up Downfall. And then if we draw a land, we can Sphinx next turn, ideally. Damn it. Oh, they get rid of my Lotus. And with that, we are probably dead. We just need to rip like 4 lands in a row. Seems good. Okay, well, there's 1. 3 more. Figure of Destiny. Okay, that's fine. There's 2. Hey, we even have Damnation open now as well. Available, rather. No Planeswalkers, and maybe there's a chance. Oh, they're supposed to play more creatures out, not level that thing up. I really don't want a Damnation just the figure and run into Mana Tithe. So I think what we do is play the Zagoth and pass. Yeah, they might just fully level their figure. I think that's a good play if they do. Yeah, I take 8, I go to 6. Okay. Sure. This is going to be sad when they have Mana Tithe, but I don't have an option anymore. Hey, they didn't. Okay. There's a chance. There's a real chance now. Main phase Cathar Commando. Uh-oh. To Armageddon? Interesting. Well, I can't play the breeding pool untapped now. They have no cards in their hand. Yeah, if I play the breeding pool untapped, I lose, which sucks, because that means I don't get to play Oath this turn. But I guess they had Cathar Commando for the Oath anyways. So they attack with Cathar Commando here, and I'm forced to block it. I take 4, I go to 2. That saves us, right? I go Yawgmoth's Will into Lotus Downfall. Yeah. Assuming they didn't draw Mana Tithe. Be pretty funny if they did. Okay. Hold up, maybe there's a chance. Back to dead. I added bone shards, but they get... Man, the extraction specialist is actually super annoying here. Feels dead. So what can I do? What's in the deck still? None of those work. Well, I think that does it. I think we lose. Play the land so we can untap 3. Yeah, that'll do her. No chance. Can demonic. And I don't think there's anything I can do with 2 mana here. Yeah, good beats. Alright, well that was fun. We had some really broken cards in our deck, but obviously this was just a really bad combo deck of some sort. Yeah, we won the first match. We had a little bit of fun there. We didn't really ever get to Oath. Yeah, so that was fun. I'll look at the Vintage Cube. There will be more Vintage Cube coming, so thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to check out all of my other content here on the Card Kingdom YouTube channel, and you can go to cardkingdom.com/Numot to help support me and use my affiliate link. But we'll see you back next week. Thanks for watching.